What's going on with my camera? Can y'all see me? What's going on with my camera? Hold on, y'all. What is going on? I'm so sorry about this, you all. Can you see me? If you're watching, can you? Because I can't see myself. Oh my gosh. This is horrible, everyone. I don't know what is the actual problem, but I know I can't see me. So whoever's watching, can you please type in the chat and let me know if you can see me or not? Because I can't. I just saw Gilbert Arenas go through this the other day too, but I don't know how. Oh my gosh. Whoever's watching, can you type in the chat and let me know if you can see me or not, please? Oh my goodness. Wow. No, 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 no. Cancel. Cancel now. Wow. Whoever's watching, please type in the chat. You can see me? You can see me, Erwat? Let me know if you can see me, Erwat. Because my screen is black. I'm not sure what complication I'm having. Okay, cool. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the latest edition of the Diamond Cooper Show, coming to you live from my hometown of Washington, D.C. Hope you all had a great weekend. As you can see, I can't see me, but you can see me. It was a championship weekend for me, winning trophies, 6-1 on the second round picks of March Madness. I hope you all got money with me, because I definitely was trying to get you to the window so we can do it all together. So let's get right into it now that I know that you can see me. I don't really need to see me. I don't want to look at myself. You need to see me. We got to start with the first segment for real, because the NFL, man, I think this is going to wind up being flag football, because now they have passed the law, the rule for the hip drop tackle. Of course, there's really no name. They just gave that name so that they can have a title to describe it. But it's basically, if a player gets past you, you got to try to find a way to get him down. So you kind of unweight yourself and you fall and you pull him down. But players have been getting injuries to their lower extremities, ankles, knees, shins. So they kind of exit out of the game. I don't know what's next, but I don't really feel good about the direction that it's going in, because football is naturally a violent sport. There's a 100% injury rate. It's violent. That's just what's going to happen. So changing all of these rules is to try to make it good for the offense, but you're handicapping the defensive players. Like, how are they supposed to tackle people? How are you supposed to get them to the ground? If you're 5'11", 200, and you got to tackle somebody 6'7", 270, how are you going to get them down if you don't pull them by using your weight to pull them down? They don't teach you how to hip drop tackle. You just do what you have to do to get the player down. I don't know how it's going to be, but it's a 15-yard flag now. It's going to cost people games. But hopefully this next rule about the referees having an assistant ref upstairs, that assistant ref upstairs will be able to correct calls that the referee calls or is getting ready to call. So they can huddle up, they can listen to him upstairs, and that assistant ref upstairs can help them make the right call. So maybe, even though this hip drop tackle mess is garbage, hopefully having the assistant ref upstairs can alleviate some of these penalties getting called when they shouldn't. Also, based on a rule that Detroit submitted, a rule change that Detroit submitted, NFL teams will now get a third challenge if they get one of the two challenges that they already have right. So as long as they get one out of the two right, you get a third one. I can work with that, because with the last 2 minutes leaving it up to the refs, that hasn't really worked out like we would like it. The hybrid kickoff rule will be put in front of the owners again Monday because they want to change the touchback from the 35-yard line to the 30. But it's a chance that that won't actually be voted on or changed until May. It'll be put on the tables next Monday, but it probably won't be in effect until May at the latest. So hip drop tackle, no more. If you look at a couple of plays, like when Tony Pollard got hurt against San Francisco, when Ryan Tannehill got hurt by Matt Abuke from Baltimore, you look at those plays, those clips, you can see, what they consider to be the hip drop tackle. So that's outlawed, 15-yard penalty. If you get one of your two challenges right, you get a third one. And there's an assistant ref upstairs to help prevent all these long drawn reviews and everything. They can look at it upstairs. They can help the refs make the right call. So a couple of good rules, but the hip drop tackle thing, I'm not feeling it. One transaction, a notable transaction to mention, the cornerback L'Jarius Sneed was traded from the Kansas City Chiefs to the Tennessee Titans for a third-round pick in 25 and a flop of 7-round picks this year. He will get a new 4-year, $55 million guaranteed deal, which he deserves. And I know some of you are probably wondering, like, he was a lockdown corner. Only person I've ever seen jam Tyreek Hill to the line and be successful with it. But what people don't realize is he wasn't an all-pro and he wasn't first team all defense. So that's why they didn't have to give up a whole lot to get him. Tennessee making some moves, though. You got Tony Pollard, Calvin Ridley, now add L'Jarius Sneed. So Will Levis, a youngster, can come into his own next season. He showed some flashes. Tennessee Titans might be able to compete with Houston and Indianapolis in the AFC South. Mike Tomlin, head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, says that Russell Wilson is in pole position for the QB1 spot. So he's the starting quarterback so far. And he should be because he had the chin. You've been in the league long enough. And it's not a whole lot of risk because he's only getting paid $1 million. Justin Fields just got traded there. So it's good to establish that off the break. That is his job. So now it's up to him to do everything he needs to do to keep that job because Justin Fields is waiting by the wayside. But Russ starting off good, though. Lead team workouts, working with the wide receivers to create that chemistry and everything. Looking like he being kind of more of a team player than they said he was before. And kudos to Russell Wilson for that because this is your last shot. And we want to see that dangerous come back and start cooking. We want to see it. Pittsburgh is a good place for you. You got weapons. And I believe it's going to work out for him, man. I think he's going to have a good year. Because Artie Smith, he's going to be run heavy, play action, and that's what Russ excels at. Sean McDermott, head coach of the Buffalo Bills. He says it's narrow-minded to say that Buffalo hasn't been successful because they haven't won a Super Bowl. Have you ever met anybody who said that teams were successful that didn't win a Super Bowl? I mean, you're just like the AFC version of the Cowboys. Win a lot of games, get to the playoffs, might win a playoff game, then go home. So if it's not successful for one team, it's not successful for the other. Unless you don't really set the bar high. Unless you're coming into the season like, okay, at least we made the playoffs, get an extra check. We had a successful season. No. The reality is there's only one winner at the end of the year. And the other 31 teams, you lost. So if the end goal isn't to be that one standing on top, how do you really define success? I don't know, Sean McDermott. Don't really know where you're coming from with that, but you haven't been successful and your window is closing. And if Stephon Diggs leaves, it's over. Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Shout out MLK Ringers. Shout out to everybody who has liked and subscribed. Keep rocking with your brother. I'm going to keep rocking with you. Moving right along, my main man, primetime Deion Sanders, came out on an interview with Gilly the Kid. I'm not sure who the other brother is because I haven't really watched the whole thing. I just saw the clip. I will find out and check them out even more because it was an interesting interview with Primetime. And he says he believes that Shedeur Sanders, his son who plays quarterback, and Travis Hunter, the two-way player, wide receiver / cornerback, will both go in the top 4. He believes one will go 1 and the other one won't fall below 4. He also let it be known that in certain places that he won't allow them to go. Basically saying he's going to pull a Eli Manning again. He did mention San Francisco, Dallas, Baltimore, Washington, coincidentally teams he played for, as potential landing spots. But he also said that he wants them to be in a situation that's good for them and good for their growth and good to help them excel. So if Archie Manning can do it, all you people out there that's hating on Deion Sanders, if Archie Manning can do it with Eli Manning in 2004, Deion Sanders can do it. You want to know why? Deion was better than Archie Manning. Archie Manning ain't never win shit with the New Orleans Saints. He was a pillar. He's a Hall of Famer. And he was pretty decent. But the cachet that Deion Sanders has and the way that the world is working now, how everybody wants to be politically correct and don't want to get canceled or anything bad to say about them because it'll affect their bottom line. You're damn right, Deion. Let it be known. If you a team that my son or my players ain't trying to play for, I'm going to advocate for you not to draft them. Hey, free country, free speech, and it shouldn't be relegated to one family, especially if the father is greater than that father. Hello, y'all. The Sweet 16 is set. Now, did y'all rock with me this weekend? I was giving you jewels right and left. I went 4-0 on Saturday, 2-1 on Sunday, 6-1. Tried to get y'all some money. And I'm definitely going to have you prepared for the Sweet 16. The first 2 days, the underdogs did a good job. But the second round, the second 2 days, the round of 32, the favorites went 15-1. So keep in mind, Sweet 16 starts Thursday, and the matchups are Clemson versus Arizona, San Diego State versus UConn. UConn is a wagon. They are tough. It's going to be hard to beat them. Alabama and North Carolina, Illinois, Iowa State. That's Thursday. Friday, NC State, who, mind you, won 7 games in 12 days. They balling. They play Marquette. Gonzaga plays Purdue. Duke in Houston. Creighton in Tennessee. All great matchups. How your brackets looking? I got 12 of the 16 teams on my bracket. See, you probably can see some of them crossed out or what have you. Yeah. But I did not have NC State in the Sweet 16. I did not have Gonzaga. I did not have Clemson. And I did not have San Diego State. But congratulations to all of the teams who have made the Sweet 16. You'll get your trophy when you come downstairs and meet me, Dangy Man Cooper. But you can't have this one. This is mine. This is mine. I will not give you the picks until Thursday because, of course, I have to do my study. And none of these matchups are actually sweet. At this time, it's not easy. You got to zone in, lock in, figure out. A couple of them might have played this year, so you want to check out their matchups, see how they match up against each other. So it's a lot of study that goes into this for those who, consider everybody to be gamblers. No, some of us are professional. We're not going to put any money on any game unless the proper study and research is done. That way you can feel good about it. So if something goes wrong, you don't trip because you put in the work and the effort to come out on top. I can't wait, and we will definitely have the picks for you for Thursday, Friday, and then the Elite 8 will be on Saturday and Sunday. Y'all been watching the NBA playoffs about to get started. My Lakers put up a ball 50 yesterday. We beat Indiana 150-145. Most points the Lakers scored since 1987. Long time ago. I was like 8 years old. Long time ago. Anthony Davis had 36 and 16. LeBron, along with 4 other players, over 25 points. Right now, 39 and 32. In the 9th slot, which is still to play in. Dang, man. All righty then. I'll have to pause when I say it so I can make sure I pronounce it properly. Dang, man Cooper. Gotcha. 39 and 32, 3 games out of 6th place. And the Lakers, we at Milwaukee tomorrow, 1-3 straight. Still have to keep playing. We play a couple of the teams that are ahead of us. So let's go. Let's get it ready. Let's move up to that 6th spot. Because the play-in, we really don't want to be in the play-in. Because one game, anything can happen. You can be off one game in the play-in, and it's over. But in the 7-game series, you can be off one game, and then you can bounce back and even it up the next game. And Golden State, who was ahead of us, we have now passed them, and we 2 games up on them. They number 10, but they're only 1 game up on the surprisingly surging Houston Rockets, coached by Ime Udoka. Remember how they did him in Boston? Now he got Houston balling 8 in a row, 35 and 35, 1 game behind Golden State, who is relying a whole lot on Steph Curry right now. So Draymond, Clay, Kuminga, young boy Trace Jackson Davis, he a rookie though. Y'all got to step up and help Steph, or y'all won't be in there, because the Houston Rockets on your heels. And they get ready to play the Houston Rockets next week too. But Golden State is at Miami tomorrow, who's also fighting in the East. So gotta get it together. And I will have a special episode when it is time for the playoffs to kick off. No worries. Did y'all enjoy the banquet? I hope y'all did. I saw we got a lot of views and a lot of love. I want to appreciate everybody for that. 11 games left. NBA playoffs will be going down. And I cannot wait. Moving on to a topic that's not sports, because I like rap, hip hop. I like Kendrick Lamar. I like him. Did a new song, a feature with Future, and he's shooting at Drake and J. Cole. Now, it used to be cool. Used to be talking this big 3 and all that, but he going on him. So he's not with TD anymore. So that freedom that he has look like he on one. So I want to see how this go out, because I ain't gonna lie, I like battle rap as long as it stays on wax, as long as it doesn't go too far. But the weird part about this, because I was wondering, like, I thought Future messed with them, but then it came out that Future and Drake are actually beefing over a girl, and that's why Kendrick said what he said on Future's song. Come on, guys. You're in the industry. You're getting money. Your fathers, everything, man. We still arguing over women? Like, can't we? I mean, y'all are in better positions than a lot of people. It should be a little bit simpler for you to be like, you know what? I'm done. I can't rock with this. Enjoy your life. It was fun while it lasted. Y'all beefing over a female? Doesn't sound like Kendrick is, but Future. And oh, you know what? I do remember Future was kind of salty about Russell Wilson when Russell Wilson was pushing his baby by Sierra in the stroller. Oh, yeah, so okay, Future, he a little sensitive ass dude. I like all of their music. I love J. Cole. I actually like J. Cole and Kendrick better than Drake and Future. But I like songs made by all of them. So I want to see how J. Cole come back. Drake made a little vague statement on stage, but I'm actually waiting to see how this rap beef goes, because rap beef is good for music, man. As long as it stays on wax, as long as it doesn't get personal and get into the streets and we relive Pac and Biggie all over again. Let's go. Let's see what J. Cole got. I'm going to listen to all of it. Believe that. And before I get up out of here, we got a weird one. Not long before I came on, I saw, man, Diddy's sons in handcuffs, man. They raided Diddy's place. It's a place in LA, another place in the East Coast. Not sure exactly the location. But it looks like these accusations and everything with Diddy, man, look like they got a case now, because he ain't there. And they looking for him. And they had his sons in cuffs, everybody who was in the houses in cuffs. So I guess he's on the run right now. Don't know how long he's going to stay on the run. I wouldn't advise you to, because take it from somebody who went on the run a few times growing up. Not the best idea. I'm just saying. And if you did all that shit, Diddy, damn, man. Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Diddy. Man, I'm telling you, if y'all dudes wasn't that sick, the evidence is freaking damning, man. If everybody out there that really want to try to get into the music industry or whatever entertainment, whatever form of entertainment you want to get into, like, don't never sell your soul, and don't put yourself in compromising situations or allow somebody to keep you in compromising situations. Everything that glitters ain't gold, and just because it smell good, don't mean it's good for you. Or if it look good, don't mean it's good for you. Or if it's amount of money you never had, don't mean you got to succumb to whatever they got going on just to get that money. Because if you're really talented and you really put the work in, you can get it somewhere from somebody. But damn, Diddy. When I heard Cassie come out, and that was like the one he was with, and I never really heard nothing, and then she finally came out, I'm like, oh man, here we go. Brothers, Brothers. Power does not mean that you demean your people, man. You take the power to lift the people up. But some of you niggas are sick. So if you really did this shit, man, got your hand in bodies and molesting boys and girls and all that shit, I can tell you, nigga, there's gonna be some dick riders in jail, but you ain't gonna be as comfortable as you think, no matter how much money you got. They might try to send you somewhere where they can, you can have it kind of nice, maybe a low security, maybe medium, low medium. But there's gonna be some people that come down from them pimps and them pens in the medium highs, man, that love put their hands on dudes that like messing with women, man. I'm just letting you know. Damn, Diddy. Before I get up out of here, also got to let y'all know that Major League Baseball opening date is Thursday. I don't know what my Yankees going to do. I need my Yankees to bounce back. Gerrit Cole, the ace, Cy Young, he banged up right now. I think he's going to be out a couple of months. Aaron Judge is coming back. Giancarlo Stanton is looking lean, like he ready to start knocking it back out the park 40, 50 times this year. But we're going to have to find out and talk about, man, who's going to be able to compete with the Dodgers and the Braves. Because right now, they look like freight trains with the talent they got, the lineups that they got. Pitching, hitting everywhere, defense. But Shohei Ohtani probably worrying more about his little translator, his interpreter, that he just fired because of a gambling scandal. It's kind of weird. You got an interpreter that takes out $4.5 million, and y'all still cool in the meantime. And some of these bets that he made, if you look at the chart, this is the chart right here. If you look at it, Ohtani's performances lined up with when he bet, it's making it look kind of fishy. But I guarantee you they're not going to make a whole big deal out of it because they just gave him $700 million for 10 years. So it's going to get kind of swept. And I believe they're going to push this interpreter dude into the limelight of negativity and try to make it seem Ohtani didn't have nothing, but it's kind of looking weird. But baseball is back. The new football league, you talking about the UFL, but Birmingham, the UFL, the XFL, and the USFL combined for the UFL. I haven't tapped into it like that because we got major sports going on, and the UFL definitely got to take a backseat to that. It's not the NFL, dang man, Cooper, but a lot of people checking it out, and I know I believe Birmingham won the last 2 years because I heard a couple of people ill Bill talking about them too. They making bets on them. I might start checking it out in my free time, but with the March Madness and the NBA playoffs coming up and Major League Baseball starting, they taking a back seat for real. Trust me on that. Thank everybody who tunes in. Thank you all for showing me love. I appreciate everybody who liked and subscribed, everybody who've been checking out my shorts, everybody who've been viewing, everybody who've been commenting, showing me love. I appreciate it. And shout out to the MLK Ringers. Radar, Miller, Uncle Pete, and everybody. Shout out Valley Green, Chucktown. Even though I'm a ringer, but they're part of our horseshoe community. So shout out Valley Green, Chucktown. Shout out Sparkalaka and BG down south. I'm on my way, bros. I'm on my way. Keep doing what y'all doing. I'm on my way. And shout out Sanel Brown. I know sometimes I could be an asshole. So it might not seem like I'm grateful, but I am grateful for all the support and the little things that you do. Sometimes I could be an asshole, but I am grateful because without you, I wouldn't be doing this how I'm doing it. So shout out to you. Love you. Love all of y'all. Peace.